When you have a red or an RD in that, very much rarer. So it's absolutely gem brilliant uncirculated, red from the first year of issue 1909, over 100 years old.
That one is coming up, but we gave you a sneak peek. You don't have to wait for us. You can actually go ahead and start ordering if you'd like. We do have something else that's brand new. This is, again, another 2017. This is a Proof 70. First day of issue, again, always limited edition. This one is the Silver Eagle dollar coin. And this one, again, comes along with the wooden presentation box and even with a certificate of authenticity.
Well, this is the 2017 Proof.
Oh.
Brand new, just out. Of course, this is our first day of issue, exclusive to us. We've sold here the Proof American first day of issue Silver Eagle for almost 15 years now, as long as I've been here. And we have that. This is the brand new 2017. Okay, everybody's been trying to get this, so we have the 2017 ready to go. Here, it's just about to be released. The amazing thing here is our limited edition of 3870 or 3897. The reason being is if I went back and I looked at the limited editions that we had over the last 5, 6, 7 years, this is by far the rarest. This is by far the rarest of the first day of issues. So, because we have got so many people that have traditionally purchased from us our first day of issue, particularly the Proof coins as they come out. Last year's edition was 4,800 or 5,300, something like that. As a matter of fact, we're going to have the remaining quantities of that one, 300 or 400 or 500. Now, that was released in October, November of last year, very late in the year. This is the normal release date in March. And so when we have this 3,897, we've had editions up in 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, 11,000. So to have an edition that's only 3,897, there is a legitimate chance that tonight in our primetime show, between this right here, right now, we're extremely busy here, and our primetime show tonight, it may sell out in a single day. That has happened in the past. 2 years ago, we had the Proof Eagle on January 1st. They released it the very first day, so we had it on our today's special day. And I sold, I don't know, I think we sold 7,800 in a day. I've only got 3,897, all available exclusively from us, all at original issue price, at our lowest price, same price as last year we held, even though silver was up a little bit. Folks, this is going to go very, very quickly. As you can see, the phones are exceptionally busy.
They really are, because like you said, it's brand new. So this is, you're just now able to get it, right as we talk about in March, when it is typically launched, when it's typically released. But for the last few years, it's been a little bit different. You know, last year's was late in the fall. The year before that was a lot earlier in the year. You get a chance, and this is great too, because you don't miss it. Even sometimes on, you know, if you miss it at certain times of the year, whether it's too late or too early for you, this is a perfect time. And Mike's right. Every single customer service rep is taking phone calls right now. A lot of you are also online on hsn.com looking at this nice and close up, because it's beautiful.
Well, it's beautiful. And first of all, let me explain to you, when we talk about the Proof Silver Eagle, because we sold out this year the regular Mint State Eagle, and the government's only slated to do 3 different Silver Eagles this year, like they've done for many years. They've got the regular coin, the Mint State coin. We have that on our today's special, which is usually New Year's Eve day. We sold 12,000 or 13,000, sold them out in one day, of course, like we always do. We do the Proof edition, which we traditionally do more like 6,000 or 8,000. This year, only 3,897 of those, only 3,897. Now, the difference, there's 2 differences. First of all, Proof is not a condition. Proof is a method of manufacturing. As you look at this, you see where it's kind of mirrored right here, and then this is that's kind of what we call a deep cameo or a matte finish that you're going to have there. It's a method, in other words, they make the coins differently. They strike them multiple times instead of just once. They strike them multiple times at higher pressure. That's what creates this mirror finish here. And then to do that, they kind of sign the coin as well with a mint mark. They only put mint marks on special presentation coins. And that's what you're going to see right there, that W or West Point mint mark. And there'll only be 2 of those. And you can see that incredible finish. Now, because of the finish, It's exceptionally difficult to get these in PR70 or perfect condition as well. As a matter of fact, if you want to look at some of the great American rarities in terms of value, all you have to do is go back to the 1990s in American Silver Eagles and American Gold Eagles in proof condition, and there are coins there that are tens of thousands of dollars because of the grade, because that proof shows off any tiny imperfection. Sometimes we'll send in 1,000 coins and get 0 70s because you'll end up with a strike through. So there was a little tiny piece of something on the die, and when it strikes the coin, there's one spot that has like a strike through, and that's what we'll get. Okay, we send you 1,000 coins. What do you got? Well, you got 0 because there was a strike through. So that's why to do 3,800 of these, we have to buy, you know, 10, 15,000 coins, which is not an insignificant purchase for us. Literally, we have to spend, you know, $1 million plus just to get the American Silver Eagle. So very important for you to understand that as well.
Absolutely. So when you're getting something that is perfect, I mean, that's no small feat, as you were hearing. And you know that, especially if you are a collector. If you've been collecting for a long time, then you've been waiting for this, and you're probably already on the phone lines waiting, you know, waiting to place your order to make sure that you get it. Because when you consider that these are the most sought after, this is what we wait for. If you have the coins, if you have the Silver Eagle dollar coins from 2016 and 2015 and the years before, then this one is a must-have for your collection. And if you see a must-have, you can't wait until you're chasing it. Today is the day that you can get it because it's just now out, just now released, brand new to us, brand new to you, and you're seeing it first. Mike does have another show later on this evening.
When it's prime time.
It is prime time. And people set their alarms to make sure that they don't miss it. But because you're seeing it during the early morning show, you get a chance to make sure that you reserve yours. And a lot of you are doing it.
Yes, we're very, very busy, as is always the case. I just happen to notice we've got an amazing flex pay option on this, which we almost never do on coins. So a great opportunity to make this so affordable. This is something, like I said, this first day of issue that we do with these coins is very special. It's exclusive to us here at HSN. Understand, you can't get this anywhere except here. The ANACS first day of issue. That does a couple of things. It guarantees, because at ANACS, what they do is they'll individually number the coins, and then, you know, we'll sell PCGS and NGC, and there's only 4 major recognized grading companies, which is ICG, NGC, PCGS, and ANACS that you're going to have here. And ANACS is the only one that actually individually numbers the coins. The other ones will go 1 of 1,000 or 2 of 1,000 or something like that, but the ANACS coins are actually individually numbered, which adds to their collectability and their desirability. So you know exactly what the edition is, 3,897. There will be more PCGS, there will be more NGC coins, absolutely positively guaranteed, to the order of maybe 3 or 4 or 5 or even 10 times as much. So ANACS are the 3 major coins, PCGS, NGC, and ANACS. ANACS is by far the rarest in terms of the first day issue. The other thing that happens with that is you're guaranteed the lowest price for ANACS first day of issues. That's always nice as not only as a collector, but as a consumer. You know, you're always wondering, you know, is for ANACS first day of issue, can I find this? No, this is the price. This is in essence the wholesale price. This is our original issue price because you simply can't get it anyplace else. Of course, we've held the price. We're still going to give you the Red Oak presentation box, and this is our window box that you see right here, which I love. And of course, our thing is you know, this is the highest possible quality. I know these magnets look real small, but I can promise you that they will hold the, you can see that'll hold that, and so your coin is safe in that, absolutely, positively. So you're going to get, this is a $14.95 value in its own right, $179.95 for the 70, guaranteed lowest price for the ANACS first day of issue, guaranteed only price for the ANACS first day of issue that you're going to see right there. The other thing is once again, our addition on this at only $3,897 guarantees an early sellout this year because it's about half of our average edition size over the last several years. It's just very, very, very low. When we got to, it's just the way it worked out this year is we have a very tiny edition, which is going to lead to a very early sellout in this. So if you've been collecting these over the 15 years or so that I've been here doing these, and you want to do the 2017, now is the time to get in on this.
It really is. And a lot of you, when I'm looking at the phone lines and I'm looking at the number of you who are already ordering, what that tells me is that you knew this was coming, or you've been waiting for this. And so you, as the minute this item number came up, which is 547887, the minute you saw that, you started to order because this is what you've been waiting for. There are a lot of you who are watching and you're saying, okay, oh yeah, that's what I've been wanting, but I'll do it later. There are a lot of people who've been waiting for this, and I don't want somebody else to walk away with yours, particularly when yours will be individually numbered. And when you have it, that's something special that you have in your collection. And I say this again, if you've been collecting the Silver Eagle dollar and you've got the ones from the years past, there's no way you can pass this up, particularly it is on FlexPay, which means any major credit card, you can use any major credit card, and you can split that payment up over 4 credit card payments, so it's $44.99. But you get this in about a week to 10 days or so. It just came out. It's just been released. So this is the soonest that you can get it. And it really does make a difference. Now, if you're buying just one for your collection, that's great. But if you are gonna be picking up a few things in this hour, then you can buy more and save on shipping, which means you pay standard shipping on one coin item, and then you get half off shipping on all of the other coins that you are purchasing today. And that just makes it even easier. So if you're picking up multiples of your Silver Eagle dollar, you're saving on shipping, which is great. If you're gonna pick this up and maybe you're gonna get that red cent, or we've got other things coming up, it just makes it more affordable.
Buy more and save is just the greatest thing that there is. So traditionally over the years, the Proof American Silver Eagle is probably the most collected of the Silver Eagles in a certified condition with this. The other thing that I would suggest, and I would posit here for you as a collector, I've seen the early kind of demand figures for these. And the United States government, in essence, makes these to order. In other words, they only make as many as are ordered. The interesting thing, for whatever reason, regular American Silver Eagle sales are down a little bit. What that is creating is, I think, a tremendous opportunity as collectors. And I think that that should hold true in the Proof Silver Eagle as well, which means, because we've ordered less because we're concerned about the condition of these coins to be able to get the 70s is what has happened. Because 70, and let me kind of review that for a second. Keep in mind, in coin collecting as in any collecting, the single most important determining factor of value is what? Is condition. The higher the grade, the more it's worth, period. 70 is perfect. We grade on a 70-point scale, not a 100-point scale. So the difference is incredible. So in 1993, American Proof Silver Eagle, okay, in PR69, it's about a $179 coin. In PR70, it's about a $4,000 coin, okay? I mean, $6,000 coin, and when you can find it. The difference is that one grade. That difference is that PR70, and that's what we're getting here. So understand, do not confuse this with the regular mint stake coin. This is the Proof Eagle. So this is not a, what we call a bullion coin, like the regular American Silver Eagle is primarily sold for its silver content. The United States government sells this for multiple times the silver value. So in other words, the original cost from the United States Mint, ungraded and uncertified, is going to be significantly more than the silver that it contains, because this is a collector coin. This is a presentation coin. This is a coin that's going to be 20, 30, 40 times rarer than the regular American Silver Eagle or the mint stake coin that we sell for like $99. And so this coin that you see right here, and look at that coin. It is stunning. It's beautiful. I know it looks like it has this kind of a black matte finish there. It's actually a mirror.
Right. It's a mirror
and that's the
finish.
thing, and that's what proof coins are really about, is that mirror finish, and that mirror finish just shows imperfections so badly that that PR70 is so much more difficult to get in a proof coin than some of the other coins. That matte finish in a regular mint state coin hides that a little better. So we've got the brand new 2017s. I don't know that you can buy these any place else that are out there. We have got them, and like I said, we've got the red oak presentation box. We've held our price from last year with these. So great opportunity to get in on these while we still have them, because like I said, we're debuting this right here, right now.
Yeah.
Big primetime show tonight. There is a chance that we could sell the entire rest of the edition, because once we sell this out, that's not for this trip. That 3,800 isn't for like this trip or this visit or whatever. That's it forever. Okay, once I sell that quantity out, I have no more ever.
Okay, and that, I'm glad you clarified that.
Yes.
I am, because if you're listening and you're thinking, okay, wait a minute, I get the first day of issue. I know it's a limited edition, and it's a very low limited edition, very small limited edition. It's absolutely perfect. It couldn't be more perfect. And with a proof, the fact that you've got, just as Mike was saying, that mirror finish, you can't hide. So when you get it, and you're getting the case to keep it in, it will come in its case as you see here, but then from that, you put that right into that red oak presentation box. You're even gonna get the certificate of authenticity. So you're getting everything that surrounds this. Again, I see a lot of you calling in, so if you can use express ordering, that will be your fastest way to get in. I want you to write this item number down. If you've got a pen and paper, it's 547887. That's the number to get this on, because we only have almost about 90 seconds left on this, and then we will have to move on. And I don't want you to say, oh gosh, what was the number of that item number, if you don't get a chance to order it while we're on the screen. Because I know you like to hear the detail as Mike is sharing with you. But this is the first time we wanted to start off the show with this, because we knew it was going to be popular.
And I want to point something out. It says down there approximately 99.9. That's not correct. It's exactly 99.9% silver, okay?
Yeah.
It's not approximate at all, okay? It's exactly, and as a matter of fact, it's exactly 99.95% silver.
Wow.
Not a bit more, nor a bit less. It's exactly 99.95% silver. They take their silver, and it's important, because they take their silver fineness, as they should, any minting, very, very seriously. I mean, that's because this is an assayable coin. In other words, if you melt this down, you will get 1 exact ounce of exactly 99.95% silver. So for those of you that are wondering, well, I thought that they were pretty precise with that. They are. They're just, I guess.
Sometimes we get a little bit
you get a little,
on the safe side.
Just be on the safe side. But 99.95 exact is on the safe side. What you're going to do, I just find that, as a numbers numismatist guy. So it is solid silver, is what we call as pure silver as you can do. It's absolutely stunning in terms of beauty. It's absolutely perfect in terms of grade. It's absolutely exclusive to us here at HSN, and this is absolutely the world's very first look at this coin. And of course, you get the red oak presentation box.
This is exciting. Stay on the phone for